Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon, everybody. It's a great honor for me to join today's seminar, and it is a great honor for me to take the opportunity and to share with you about our research institution and what we have done and in the upgrading of the industry. On this morning session, accommodation John and shared with about our living and our life cannot live without the chemical process, and we cannot live without the petroleum chemical. So due to the specific features of the precious chemical, it plays a very important role and in the process of catalyst. So I'm going to share with you about the petrochemical. I'm going to share with you about the platinum group metals enabling high quality development of the refining industry. So the report is divided into three parts. The first part is about the current status and challenges and of the refining and chemical industry. Secondly, I'm going to share with you about status quo of the PGM catalysts in the refining industry. Number three, I'm going to share with you about Tianjin Institute's practice and case studies in the process of the high quality development of the refining and chemical industry. Have a look of the high quality development in the refining and chemical industry. President Xi Jinping and early in year 2020 proposed this double carbon target, and he also made important appointment and in October and for the chemical and energy security, and we need to assure that. And in year 2030 and 2023, he proposed this new quality productivity, and have a look of the challenges and we face. And you can see, and we have the overseeding of the refined oil and the chemicals, and secondly, and we have the low quality of the crude oil, and the producing cost is higher. Number three, due to development of the new energy vehicles, oil demand into the final stages of growth, it is expected to reach the peak in the middle of the 15th five-year plan period before it's going down. And there are two basic challenges in the chemical industry. The first one is the long-term development of the productivity of the basic products. For example, like ethylene production capacity reached 52.92 million tons per year, ranked first in the world, and PX production capacity and of more than 42 million tons per year, accounting for 51% of the global effective capacity. The supply is sufficient with overcapacity in a few areas, and the insufficient supply of high-end key materials, the scale of quality of the engineering plastic, high-end polyethylene plastics, and high-performance rubber, electronic chemicals, among other new energies cannot meet domestic market demand. The third challenge is that the industry business index fell back. So due to the global economy and international oil price and the reduction and of the demand, we can clearly see that there's a huge drop of the profits of the petrochemical industry.
So that is why we really need to resort to a high quality development, and therefore we are looking at innovations and a new technology to facilitate the industry upgrading for sustainability. For PGM demand, I believe that kind of endeavor will also drive up the demand for PGM. Tianjin Institute is a very early adopter for the PGM catalyst, and so we are very experienced in terms of talent and technology, in terms of a catalyst. So we have enjoyed a series of specialized petrochemical catalyst product and technology in terms of upgrading and transformation. So we focus on the catalyst material and process innovation, and we have delivered many platforms that help us to look at to facilitate our transformation to the high-end materials. In terms of high-end materials, this is our deployment. So we have entered into the field of petrochemical, coal, and the basic chemicals in which the PGM has played a major role. And in terms of high material, and so we are developing like a PU and polyethylenes. So let me now give you an introduction of the PGM catalyst and its application in the petrochemical industry. So between 2016 and 2022, the global PGM market has grown from 93.5 billion to 460 billion, and within a CAGR rate of 0.4%. And in 2021, China PGM total supply is 229 tons and a net import of 194 tons. And so the PGM materials is usually applied or used by medicines, petrochemicals, pesticides, new energy, environment protection, and specialty materials. But today I would like to narrow my focus on petrochemicals. So in the platinum, in the refining industries, we receive the materials, and through coking, through reforming, we're able to produce the products we need, including PX. And those kind of process involves a catalyst, among which PGM is very much needed. And in terms of a PX installation, it used PD, and also our new installation also see a PT in application. So the PT and the BDE is for the waxings, and many other applications requires PT and BD as well. And this is a flowchart of petrochemical or refining. So now we are have a process involving separation and ethylene processing. So and also their purification of cracking, and also we are using like ETO, and so in those production processes, platinum and palladium all play a major role. So this picture gives you a summary of the application of these PGMs in our production processes. And so we're able to see that there are lubrication productions, and so for the palladium, the platinum-based catalysts is used a lot. In terms of RO, it is used for acetate acid productions. So for the reforming process, it is renowned as the 5 golden flowers in China. It is used to produce those like tooling and xylene. Right now, our demand for catalyst is around 7,000 tons, among which the palladium demand is around 50K tons a year. So because of the import of the platinum, and now our production capacities is already over 13 million tons a year. And in our pipelines, so the catalyst for the hydrogen process is around 45K ton per year. So in terms of coal making and our catalyst in the coal to glycol, and also PTA. So if we look at the process, and so PDA production in 2023 is around 28 million tons. Yes, we are both the biggest consumer and the producers in the world. And currently, our utilization, our consumption of the platinum is over 10 tons a year. And the next one is olefin carbonate synthesis technology. So this catalyst is for synthesis process. And in China, the domestic carbonate synthesis capacity already exceeds 8 million tons, and the total loading capacity of RO in butyl octanol is 10 tons, and containing 2.4 tons of RH. And so if we look at the single unit involved in this process, the catalyst is 10 tons and containing 4.4 tons. To sum up, in refining industry, our total demand for PGM is around 10K tons a year. And this picture summarizes our demand of a CNOOC in the catalyst application, including 汇联大穴碳周中结. So different catalysts are needed for our production. And so PDRO and PT are the major needs. For RO in particular, we need 200 kilograms per year. And thirdly, I would like to give you a brief introduction of our innovative practice of PGM for a high-quality development of refining and the chemical industry. So mainly, we enjoy 4 sophisticated and high technology. So the more sophisticated technology, the more PGM catalyst is needed. And so the first pillar of our technology is centered on rhodium catalyst for the realizing of high value-added olefin resources. And the second technology is based on platinum and palladium catalyst. It's for the high-purity chemical preparation. The fourth one is for hydrogenation of chemicals. The third one is a platinum-based catalyst to boost the conversion of new energy sources. Or these are the honors we have received along the years. And so based on the carbonyl synthesis technology, we have developed many catalysts to help the refining industry to have an upgrade. We look at the high-end market to produce or to help the industry to produce those polymers. And so in terms of a rhodium catalyst, we are able to deliver a purity of the product over 99.5%. In terms of purification, I mean that in terms of deoxidation, we use those noble or precious metal for produce the purification agent. And also we have a set of installation that help us to synthesize the carbonyl. The capacity of this production is over 100K tons. And so we also developed a PX selective hydrogenation technology. And the second technology we are taking proud of is BDA hydrogenation technology. The last one is the hydrogen storage technology. We have to do some exploration on that regard. So we are looking at PT, BD, RO, and RU, and finally we settle with RU for this technology. Now we are able to do a 99% of conversion, and the collection 95%, and the storage conversion is over 5.5 WT percentage. Now we are in the piloting phases. In the future, I believe that PGM development application will enjoy a very extensive potential. We will continue with our efforts in more application of a PGM. So to sum up, in the long run, constrained by the technology development, there will be a big fluctuation from time to time in the market. And the flexible refining technology, new chemical materials that make up for the short plate of the petrochemical science and technology is our key direction moving forward. CNOC, Tianjin Institute, will focus on strategic emerging industries in the future. Industry development needs to step up the industry, academia, research, and utilization synergy to jointly promote the high-quality development of the refining industry. Now, allow me to give you a brief introduction of Tianjin Institute, where I'm working for. It is founded in 1958. It's a scientific research institute directly under the former Ministry of Chemistry Industry, now under CNOC. Right now, we have 8 departments, including technology, service, and etc. Right now, we have 860 staffs, and engineering accounts for 72% of our total headcounts. So our core business, including water treatment and chemical treatment and industry services sectors, in terms of water treatment, includes industry water treatment, chemical and technology research and development, industrialization of water treatment chemicals, as well as industry water conversion and wastewater treatment and water management. And in terms of chemical sectors, we very much works on catalysts and the inorganic sorts, as well as the development of relevant technologies, and including the carbonyl synthesis, PX, as well as a downstream conversion. In terms of industry services sector, that part includes testing and evaluations, and including PX evaluations and etc. The third one is professional services capacities, including identification, standardization, and assessment.
In terms of the industry certification, and we have 2 national level testing center, and we have all kinds of engineering consulting certificates, and we have more than 20 items and certificates and for different evaluations consulting. And in terms of R&D research, and we have 5 national level platform, and we have 10 province level platform in terms of the scientific results after the founding of the institute, and we have won 218 awards and above province level, among which 21 items and the national level awards, and we have the special award and the other awards of the national level in terms of science and technology. So that is all of my speech. Thank you so much for your listening.